right, everybody. Welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel, checking out this video. If you guys are returning, welcome back. Appreciate you guys coming back, man. I just was actually looking. My daughter looked at. She was screaming high heaven. Super appreciative. We got over to 1,000 subs. So that's pretty badass, you guys. I'm gonna work on something with my daughter. We're just talking. We'll probably do some type of giveaway. I don't know. We'll figure something out, man. I totally appreciate you guys. And who would have thought that you guys would actually learn or like this stuff from me about sports cards? So go figure, man. Other than that, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Happy Monday. The grind was pretty hard this morning. I had a lot of stuff. Because I said I'm going on vacation this week, taking the kids for spring break. I'm just grinding my ass off right now, listing, and then my kids had doctor's appointment. I was just running errands left and right today. So, and then obviously Mondays are the busiest, shipping days, packaging, all that stuff. I literally was up at like 5 in the morning this morning. We had a snowstorm. It was just chaotic. Let's just say chaos right now. So I pretty much just stayed up and just kind of grinded this morning, packaging and getting all my orders out. So there you guys go in a nutshell. I probably the next maybe next video I'll probably another recording before we leave. Like I said, I may record some things on the road because I am picking up some lots. I've actually finalized a couple deals. I'm gonna meet up with them, so it's pretty cool. It's some pretty cool lots. I saw some of these cards. So and this is the benefit, like I was always saying, make sure you guys source and network and have somebody wherever you live, wherever you go, in the Midwest and Iowa. So I'm gonna be meeting with them, so shout out to them. So I can't wait to do a quick review of what I pick up on that. So you guys definitely stay tuned. Also today I just wanted to talk about, because the reason why I'm grinding my ass off this week again also is because of it's tax season, guys. Taxes is coming up. I don't know if you do this as a side gig, whether you claim, which you're supposed to, the revenue. I'm just throwing that out there for Uncle Sam purposes wise. You're supposed to claim anything you sell. If you have an LLC, if you have a sole proprietorship, whatever case you are, you're in, whatever boat you're in, whether you're doing this as a side hustle, as a full-time gig like myself, you have to make sure you cross all your T's, dot all your I's. This is the thing that I definitely learned to make sure, and this was the thing that I probably learned from my corporate world, is that I kept every receipt I did in 2023. I did the same thing in 2022, and I always pretty much keep my receipts now once I created the LLC. So keeping your receipts is very vital when you're keeping track of all your expenses. There's gonna be times when you're buying certain things, whether it's office supplies, packaging, shipping equipment, even inventory, or even if you're purchasing wax, you're like, oh my God, they have 2023 Prism box, mega box right there. I'm buying it. You got to make sure you keep those receipts and separate them. I separate them by years. I separate them by stores. So whether it's like Walmart, Target, Office Depot, wherever I go, I separate them receipt wise and what they are, whether it's inventory, whether it's shipping expenses, things like that. And the cool thing about being online store is that a lot of receipts, a lot of things I order is tracked there, so I can get receipts printed or saved PDF wise. So it's easier to track. So that's I know it's a pain in the butt. But it's one of those things, if you're looking, even if you're doing this as a side hustle, I really highly recommend that, guys, because who knows if you're going to grow into a business, if you're going to create it, like I said, a corporation or whatever you're going to do on down the road. So it's just a good habit to keep those receipts, separate them. When it comes to tax time, it literally didn't take me too long. I know it's still a pain in the ass, but I was able to track all my expenses for 2023, and it was pretty simple. And then this was all what I spent out. And then my revenue wise, I was able to look up on the 1099 on my eBay what I sold. Also on Whatnot last year, I did a majority of my business. I also did on Whatnot too last year. So I was able to track all my sales on that. And then anything that I would do at the shows, you got to make sure you got to keep track, because not only you got to keep track of your sales, you got to keep track of whatever you buy inventory wise at the shows. You're going to have to do a handwritten receipt. the person that, who you purchase it from and stuff like that. Some people, forget about that stuff. So those are expenses. You have to keep that in mind. Bottom line is it affects your bottom line. That's the thing. You want to know you have the most accurate count of profit margin versus expenses. So for you to really comprehend and track those things, you have to be, in a way, anal because you have to keep everything to a T. Otherwise, you're just guessing if you're making money or if you're losing money. You just don't know. So you got to keep that in mind. So those are the biggest things as tax season, because April is coming up here pretty short. So make sure, and if you haven't done it, you're gonna have to spend time to do it. I highly recommend spending a full day going back, tracking everything, take time out. That's pretty much what I did yesterday. Half the day, actually almost the whole day, was I went and tracked on all my expenses, tax, get everything lined up, because I'm doing my taxes this week to finalize everything on that for the LLC that I currently have on that. So really recommend you guys doing that. Really recommend, if you have not started keeping receipts, start doing that. I highly recommend handwritten receipts whenever there's cash on hand. Whoever you're, at the shows you're buying with, because it's a lot, cash on hand. Venmo tracks things, PayPal tracks things, so you can kind of use that as a way to track, your expenses. It's just one of those things where if you sell enough, you're gonna have to report the taxes. I understand this hobby, that there's certain situations where people don't claim, income. I get that. I understand that. Or people who don't want to claim expenses, things like that. I'm not telling you to do that. Like I said, I'm not an accountant. I'm going to do everything, whatever's best for me. And I'm going to make sure I don't get my ass chewed. Simple as that, or find myself in a hole if I don't claim taxes, if I'm going to have to pay it. So don't put yourself in that situation. Don't put yourself in the bind. I understand that you're one out of 330 plus million people in the world. They're not going to get you. The day you do that, the day you say that, is the day they come and fucking, I just said the F word, sorry. They come and audit you guys. So I'm just letting you guys know, don't be that guy, don't be that girl. It is what it is. No matter how you feel about taxes, that's another story. That's another channel. How I feel about certain things about Uncle Sam. I won't get into that and the politics of that. So also, I definitely want to talk about, because it is tax season right now, guys, keep in mind, man, list as much as you can. Get moving, because tax returns are coming in. So what does that mean? There's going to be an influx. I think this month I've seen it, and I think next month you're going to see it again. You're going to see an influx as people are getting certain tax returns, things like that. They're going to have extra income, extra capital to spend on, sports memorabilia, sports cards, guys. So keep that in mind. So I would say the next month or two, at least I think it should be that way. Last year it was. I'm not gonna lie. I remember towards the end of March, mid-April to actually late April, I saw a good influx of spinnaker purchases, things like that. So I'm going to see if it's another thing that I can jot down, that remember this is the time that people are going to spend some money as they're getting a little bit extra capital. So we'll see on that. So make sure you guys stay tuned on that. Make sure you guys, like I said, see if your sales are going to be increasing in the next couple of weeks, a month or so, because of tax return. If that is the case, then you know what to do next year around beginning of March. Or end of February. At least I know is that you're going to ramp up your inventory. At least I am. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I've learned is that, and that's why I've been buying, kind of on a buying craze, is that I've been increasing my inventory, not only because I want to scale up, but on top of that, I feel like tax season is a good season for sports cards, sports memorabilia, because I feel like that is the time that people are going to be spending or have, like I said, extra money as they get some extra cash from Uncle Sam. So there you guys go. Take it for what it is. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm still buying. I am really increasing my inventory, and I'm hoping that this is the case. I have a upcoming show in Denver that I will most likely get a table or two. So hopefully there's going to be some of that tax money there that will be spent in May. And like I just said, I'm ramping up all my gradings. I'm ramping up all my inventory for the show and also for the eBay store on top of that, as I think this is the time that hopefully people are going to be looking to buy more sports cards, get into this hobby, all that good stuff. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, all good, man. I appreciate you guys checking out the video and then just watching it this far. And then on top of that, help me out. Check out the eBay store, guys. Help my kids out. Every little bit does go towards the family. The eBay store, the link's in the description. Worst case scenario, every card should be available to put an offer up. If not, let me know on that. But I will respond to you as soon as possible on offers. I do not decline any offers. Most likely I will give you my rebuttal or accept. I've been doing a lot of accepting lately because, hey, shout out to you guys. Some people have been, some are complete low ballers, I get it, but some has been putting some great offers in, and you know what? It's a fair offer. I will accept it no matter what, guys. So other than that, man, appreciate it. Have a great rest of the week. I am going to be working my butt off, packing all that good stuff, getting ready to go on spring break with the kids and the family. So other than that, man, till next time.